Hello everyone, welcome back my channel.
Scheana Shay reveals whether she was the VPR Costar who ruined scenes by self-producing storylines. Scheana Shay has seen Katie Maloney's comments about a Vanderpump Rules co-star who self-produced their storylines. But were they about her? During the Friday, February 21st episode of her Scheananigans podcast, Scheana, 39, answered a fan question about Katie's recent filming insights, saying, "The clip was sent to me many times and Katie had said there was a girl on the show who would spoil scenes by texting their boyfriend or husband or whatever was happening versus waiting for them to find out on camera." Scheana admitted she wasn't sure whether Katie, 38, was discussing her or not. Aside from Katie, there's only been two girls who had boyfriends who turned into husbands on the show, and that was myself and Brittany Cartwright. I know both of us had been guilty of that in the past, she noted. So I'm honestly not sure which one of us she's talking about. I do recall when Brittany first came onto the show, there was a learning curve for her, to hold reactions for cameras and all that. When anyone's new in this industry, it is tough. Despite assuming Katie meant Brittany, 35, Scheana recalled having a similar issue, adding, "You want to tell your person everything that just happened, but you know you have a scene tomorrow morning. So why repeat it and have to reenact it? You get used to it. But it is a learning curve." She continued, "I know that Brittany would text Jax Taylor and tell him stuff we filmed. And I've been guilty of that, especially during season 9 with Brock Davies. At the same time though he was filming, so you got his reaction on camera. I knew he was filming with the guys so you were still getting the storyline." Earlier this month, Katie put a former Vanderpump Rules co-star on blast for ruining scenes. "There's one girl that really made a habit of that," Katie claimed on the February 12th episode of the Boyfriend Material podcast. "We would be filming it. We would be talking about her boyfriend or husband or whatever at the time. She's texting him and telling him everything that's happening, which is fine if that's normally what you do. This is a very strange and specific thing that we're doing. That was always frustrating because you're like, why would you do that?" Katie accused several unnamed co-stars of trying to control how they were portrayed. "Some people on the show definitely were trying to self-produce a lot. That would be frustrating because why are you acting this way?" She continued. "You're just trying to be as authentically yourself as possible when you see somebody else trying on a new personality. People think that they can sway an audience's opinion. You are just so F-ed if you think that you can predict what an audience is going to think or feel," she concluded. "But they would think that and they would just be like, well, I'm going to be this person this season. You want to appeal to people more, but it never works. It blows up in people's faces every single time." Vanderpump Rules fans quickly questioned if Katie meant Scheana, which she hasn't confirmed or denied. Scheana, meanwhile, stood by her approach to filming the hit Bravo series before she was recast along with Katie before season 12. That's the tricky thing about being authentic on reality TV. You're also trying to protect people in your life who you care about, but you're trying to do your job, Scheana continued on Friday. "And sometimes people didn't necessarily sign up for this. Sometimes they did, or they're not getting paid the same level." Scheana specifically pointed out the difference between her experience and everyone else's. "I've also never had a partner on the show who's getting paid like Katie and Tom Schwartz, Tom Sandoval and Ariana Madix, Brittany and Jax, where it is both of their jobs," she noted. "So it's a bit of a different position to be in for myself. Now moving forward, if Brock and I ever do another show, I do think we'll be on the same playing field. But people bring things up on camera, and whether it's true or not, once it's said, it's out there.